Hello everyone and welcome back to Stonehearth. Welcome back to the city. I say city. It's not really a city, is it? Welcome to the walled-in area known as Chimichanga. I'm Esh, this is EchPlays. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Today we are going to be building a building. For once, we started off... We got some mean beds here. Sure. No, we don't have time for that shit. So, I've been playing this game quite a bit lately on stream. I've got a separate city for that, but I've learned some pro tips. Number one being that you should always have your carpenter building something. And this is my tip. It doesn't have to be a carpenter. It could be like your mason. Build something. Just a little tip. Just build something and keep it. Oh god, our warrior's going to town. Who is this? Fucking Pony Killian over here is just literally Killian stuff. Okay, so fantastic. I think the next thing we want to do real quick before we go into what I was about to say is probably just build a nice escape route out of the mines from this side and maybe over here too. Okay. Because you don't want your villagers getting caught in the corner of a mine or something. Actually, I should probably cancel that task and make it in remove. Oh, all right. Go like this, and we'll have it go like. Damn it, man. Move it up. There we go. All right. Anyway, so what I like to do is get one of my workers. In this case, we'll probably do it the carpenter because we can get wood pretty easily, and the carpenter is the best. So what we'll do is we'll go into his thing, and we'll go and say, okay, we want Chimichanga to be selling something cheap to make. So like lanterns and stuff, they all cost 1 wood. Like almost all of this costs 1 wood. So for instance, you could probably go ahead and say, okay, I want to keep, I want to maintain in the stockpile at all times 10 lanterns. So if there's less than 10 lanterns, he's going to start making lanterns until there's 10 lanterns in the stockpile. He's just going to go for it. And then anytime someone comes by to trade, you sell all of your lanterns to that person. And that's going to boost your wealth, your net worth, up so that you can level up really quickly that way. At least quicker than normal. Looks like our farmer, Taden Yes, is now level 3, so she has greater yield from each plant, which is amazing. We're probably going to want to expand the farm a little bit soon. Probably to some turnips or some pumpkins or something. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now while we're thinking about it. Okay, we got 11, and we'll grow some pumpkins, and we'll call it Pump It Up Pumpkins. Because I don't know about you guys, but pumpkins get me super pumped to the point where I can't even control myself. I cannot control myself whenever I'm around pumpkins. It just gets really weird really quickly. Rufus Garrow has arrived to sell wares. Now, in theory, if we have any of these lanterns built, and we actually already have 10, we can sell them now. Sell all 10 of these bad boys. And that means that next time it comes up, the daily report, it already came up today, so it doesn't count yet. But next time, all that net worth that we just gained from having the gold is going to show up on the net worth. And hopefully by then, we'll have another 10 to sell, and then the daily update will have, I think we could potentially get the level up by the next day if we get another sales worth of 10 lanterns there. Also, by continually building something over and over again, your carpenter's going to have a chance to make it special. So that's how you get like the red lanterns or like gold trimmed chairs or something. That's what the random flourishes stuff is. And those sell for even more, so it's fantastic. Iris Jovel, the carpenter, is now level 3, and that's the artistic inspiration. When inspiration strikes, the carpenter may embellish his works in unexpected ways, and that's what I was just talking about, so that's great. Chimichanga. We built the wall first. It was a design decision. It was certainly a design decision. And also, we're going to start doing another thing. Last time I built something, I decided to build a storage house, and it was worthless, basically. The best thing I think you can do for storage is just dig out a hole in the mountain and start building a storage area that way. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build out a nice storage area. Generally, I like to go for a 24 by 24. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just dig a little hole here, and we'll start like this. No, it's too big. It's too big. 24, and you go up to 24, and boom. That's going to be our storage area. And whenever this is cleared out, we'll put a stockpile designated zone, and we'll put something in there, wood or something. And then we'll make another one with a little hall connecting them, and we'll put something else in there. It works out great. It hides it from view. It keeps it out of the way. It protects it from goblins better. In fact, you could potentially have like a wall with a door here, so that only people who I still haven't cleared this up yet, to be honest. But I'm thinking that only your citizens, the doors only automatically open up for your citizens. So I'm assuming that's the case. If it's not the case and goblins can go in, then well, we're screwed. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure that doesn't make sense. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the first big agenda this play session of Chimichanga is, of course, to build a nice building, because no matter what, our shelter is at an all-time low of 0.3. So we need some sort of building. So let's go ahead and build a building here. Now, the key for the building in this version of the game is to build it all at once. Don't stop, no matter what. It doesn't matter if your citizens are dying. Just keep going with the buildings, okay? Because if you stop and you go back to it, it's going to think you're done building and that like half the house is one building and half the house is another building. It's very finicky. So let's design a building here in Chimichanga. And what I think we'll do is I wonder if you can separate the buildings completely like this. And if the walls will work. Sort of works. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so it does actually separate them completely. Alright, let's remove this then and start over. Okay, so I think we want a nice white floor maybe? That sounds pretty good. Okay, we got a nice white floor going. You want to make it pretty big. And then we'll make a little hallway. And this is going to be like a dining area. How's that look? Looks alright. And then we'll have like a little lobby, you walk into first before you enter the building. It looks alright. You don't want to go too much. It's pretty big. It's going to take a while. But we aren't going to give it 2 floors, so that should reduce it. And also, by giving it a lower roof, it also reduces the time it takes to build. So, I think we'll go ahead and give it brown walls. Maybe? No, let's give it white walls. Let's go all out, Let's go all out. Alright, we give it some doors, so we'll put like a nice, we'll give it double doors. Why not? Double doors there, and we'll give it double doors over here as well. And then we'll select the roof. So do we want the brown roof or the thatch roof? I don't like the way it's facing. Let's face it the opposite way. Okay, great. There's that. I like the yellow roof, and we're going to reduce the size of the roof, because as you can see, as you reduce the size of the roof, that's layers that you're taking away from the building. Like, they have to build all of this wall, which it looks great, but they have to build it. It takes so much, and you want, on this building in particular, you want it to take less time. So let's see how it looks with all arched. Every side. The front looks gross, but I like the way the rest of it looks. Alright, we're going to go with that. And now let's add some windows. Some nice windows going. Simple merchant has arrived. Oops. We don't want to. We gotta ignore. We have to ignore it. I'm sorry. We have to ignore it. This is not going to be even no matter what I do. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do that. And then we'll put some on the sides. Like 1, 3 out and 1, 3 out, and this one actually does not center either. So we'll give it 2. And let's see. Have one over here. None of this stuff is centered. None of this stuff is centered. That works though. And we're just going to ignore the back. Okay, so let's see. We have lanterns. We can go ahead and add some lanterns to this. This one right there. And we have a red lantern as well. As you can see, the flourishes. Oh, God, I almost did it. I almost went up there and clicked that thing. So freestanding blocks is a way that you can flourish this stuff out pretty well. So let's go with the red color and add some, like, awnings to our house in stone. And maybe have, like, some stuff underneath it. Underneath the windows. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So I can't do it on these windows. Okay, fine. Just the front windows will get the treatment. And we'll just give it... Oops. Nice little awnings here. And... that should work. That should work. Okay. Maybe we'll build like a chimney on the top. Even though there's not one. Not like a furnace or anything. Let's get up here. I mean, we have a shit ton of stone, right? We might as well use it. Alright, and... that should be fine enough. It looks a little weird because it's got all this extra space up here, but for what it is, you know, it'll be fine. So let's cut the room open, and let's place some beds inside. And the beds are also a bit finicky, being honest. Because if you get them too close together, they won't recognize them as usable, as it turns out. So, and I don't know how much space I am forced to give them, to be honest. So I'm going to try 2, and if that doesn't work, then we'll just move them a bit. So we need at least, what is it, 7? We might be at 8, I don't remember. So I think we built 8, so we might as well place 8 if we can. Alright, and we'll just do this up against this wall. It's really hard to tell where the wall is in this. There we go. That's 4, and 4 is 8. So that's a good place to stop. And we'll give it a little path out of the door. Oh, fuck me. No. It's fine. It's not really fine. Because who knows what it's actually going to think is a building. But I think we're good enough that we can probably add stuff later if we really want to. So, finished editing, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to call this the Chimichanga Knees Cottage. Chimichanganese cottage. Build. Yes, start building. Done. Alright, so that's something. And they're clearly starting at least the floor. At least the floor. Who knows if that's going to be... It's nice to look at the walls, you know? Like, it's been a while since I played this. It's been a few days since I played the city, so it's nice to come in and be like, oh, wow. These walls look really nice. Please ignore my wall-inspired erection. Okay, Now, the simple merchant's still here. At least one of them. So now we can go in, sell 10 of these bad boys.